I met Seaburn through the homie Pink. Shout out to Pink Maxwell Productions. Um, so she's the homie. Tell people who you are and where can they find you.
Okay, so what's going on, everybody? My name is Seaburn, aka Rebecca from the Circle. Currently on a new Netflix series that came out January 1st, called The Circle. You can find me on Instagram at officially Seaburn. You can find me on Twitter at Seaburn Williams1, and you can find me on TikTok at Seaburn Williams. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. So I always wanted to know, and I will always ask Pink too. I was like, is Seaburn his real name? Like, where
It
the hell?
is.
It is?
It
Like,
is.
what was your mom and daddy? Were they must have been drinking. I know they was drinking that damn, what's the gin?
Fun fact, there's actually a plane company in the Virgin Islands called Seaburn. Yeah, I went over there one time. I said my name was Seaburn. It was like they play one time. Yeah, I went over there one time. I said my name was Seaburn. It was like they play Seaburn. I
Like
said,
the play?
yeah, they played me too. They was like Seaburn, like the play. Yeah, I said Seaburn, like water fire. It was like, oh, yeah. Every time, I kid you not. But the funny thing is, I'm actually the fourth in my lineage. So my father actually has the name, and then of course his father had it, and then his father before him. So it's kind of just like this passed down.
Yeah. So what's the
Just
meaning behind it?
it's just basic, that two elements, just
Oh,
water
okay.
and fire.
Why not see fire then?
Nah, fire comes when I get a little mad. I'll be like, word.
See
All right,
hot
cool.
or something. I'm like, Seaburn. I swear, we're used to in America. We're used to calling people by their last name. So I swear that was just the last name. I was like, his first name got to be like Kenny or something.
Kenny,
Kenny
that's
Seaburn.
funny. No,
Kenny
so it's
Seaburn,
funny. Like I got this whole history book that kind of intertwines with my whole name. It's weird.
Yeah.
So my uncle actually taught me. He did ancestry.com, and he actually taught me. He was like, so the first person that came along was actually Seaburn Smith.
Mm-hmm.
So his first name was, of course, Seaburn Smith, and then he left, and there was this guy named Anthony Toombs that came in. So the Seaburn that came after got the Toombs last name. So then from there, it kind of trickled down to my dad, and then it was like, of course, every Seaburn that was there had left, and I was like, okay, that's an interesting, reoccurrence throughout history. But it was still this thing where, Seaburn Smith, then Seaburn Toombs, then another Seaburn Toombs, and then my black behind, who got Seaburn Anthony Toombs Williams.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So it wraps it all full circle. And I got Williams from my mom.
Okay. Yeah, you have a whole distinctive ass name, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yo, it's a history book. I'm telling you.
It is. Okay. I was gonna say one black person that know their lineage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know about the other 12 million of us.
Oh man, and that's just my father's side. That's the funny part. All of that's just my father's side. On my mother's side, it's a whole nother line of what if this, that, but all of that. It's a lot.
Okay. So how have you been holding up during this quarantine?
Quarantine's easy. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's been super easy. Because of course I know how to stay productive while utilizing my time. Just pretty much create. You can never really stop creating because you're the creator. So you get all of these ideas and you generate them and you just flush them out and you just write them down, flush them out, produce them. And as you can see, a lot of people come up with their own production companies, with their own clothing lines, like face mask line,
Boy,
so
I say every black person is making a face mask. I was like, who knew?
Mm-hmm.
I was just like,
but
wow,
it's still that entrepreneurial spirit, because you see people took the time and they're getting paid for their time to be creators. Exactly. And most people don't realize that you're literally getting paid to just create a new future. So by the time this pandemic is over, you'll come out either on top or you'll stay where you're supposed to be because you didn't do anything.
Right.
So it's how you utilize your time. And I've been utilizing that bad boy. I'm actually in the process of rebranding. So I've been studying a lot more, like a lot more comedians from like Red Fox all the way down to Richard Pryor and back to.
Trying to be a comedian?
Well, you know, I'm about to step my weight up.
Are you about to step it up? Okay, I feel you on that. Like, shout out though, back to the mask thing though. Shout out to the people, you know, who were preparing for that, because I knew people who had been making masks long before they even knew this stuff was gonna happen. It's just as a fashion sort of sense though. So like they're booming, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But okay. So I'm glad that I reached out to you then as far as this segment, because most of my folks that I've interviewed are all comedians, or done some type of comedic show or whatnot. So that's pretty cool. Like where do you see yourself in the next couple years?
Well, honestly, in the next couple of years, I definitely see myself progressing with like acting and movies and doing a lot more stand-up. I definitely want to progress towards that area because, of course, that's an untapped market within itself that I would like to, you know, hone into. And, you know, I'm just looking at the progression and just consistency of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Don't try to be all formal with me talking about progression.
No.
Like, look, man, we all trying to progress. Shit, we trying to progress out of this damn house right now.
Hey, damn Skippy.
So tell us something that we don't know by either Google searching you or going online to search you, or something that you don't put up. Tell us something juicy. Like what you got?
Oh man. Like, so I can DJ. I can actually DJ, like really throw it down. I just like to have fun on it. It's not really like one of my like big things I put out there, but like when I'm having fun, you know, I can DJ. I can really throw it down and make that cookout vibe right in your living room. And like, you be sitting there eating bacon thinking you eating a spare rib or something, like, boy, what you doing over there? Like,
you say you can DJ? Okay, that is awesome, right? That's awesome, but it's not juicy. That reminds me.
It's not juicy.
That reminds me of the story on Married at First Sight, when the girl Iris, the guy she was married to, asked her to tell him a secret, and this heifer gonna say, "Oh, I swallowed a quarter once."
What?
That's how I just felt right now with you talking about
swallowed a quarter. Oh no. Okay, so you
just swallowed the damn quarter.
Oh man. Well, at one point in life, I was engaged at one point in life. And you won't find that anywhere. I was engaged.
Wow.
Yeah. I was engaged at one point in my life.
Okay. Okay.
And that was like BR, before Rebecca. You know.
That was before Rebecca too. Wow.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, on The Circle, he plays an alter ego, Rebecca, which is his girlfriend in real life. Okay, I just spilled the beans. Spoiler alert.
I would say, you know, my ex-girlfriend in real life.
Oh, your ex. Okay.
So you know, you won't find that online neither. So you.
Yeah, your ex. Oh, so how did she? I always wanted to know, how did she feel knowing that you went from like a nobody to well known, using her image?
Oh man. So it was actually pretty funny. Like when we discussed it kind of wasn't really a discussion. It was more like a, hey, you're this. Like I was sitting out on my balcony, and I kind of just like ran in the room with this idea, and I was like, your name is Rebecca. Rebecca's it. You're just Rebecca. She was like, okay. And she kind of just went with it. And then when I explained to her like what exactly it's going to be for, she was like, whoa. She was like, wait, it's going to be that big. I said, it's possibly going to be that big. She was like, okay, I guess I'll go with it. And, you know, she kind of blindly trusted me to, you know, do exactly what I was going to do. And it was just, I was nervous as heck. I was like, I'm not playing myself. I was like, I feel bad if I like make her look bad and make her look like ass. And like, I was like, man, I was like, this is a lot of pressure because you got yourself that you don't want to like make look like trash, but you don't want to make her look like trash too, because
Right.
whatever you do reflects on her. Because now you guys simultaneously connected like twins. But funny thing is, she is a twin. So,
Oh, wow.
so that whole like ordeal is just it's a lot of pressure, but it was a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot more fun than pressure because at the end of the day, I got to see what the other side lives like.
Boy, you about gave yourself away that first episode talking about how do y'all feel about the gay dude? Like, bruh.
It's Chris Q.
He was
So
obvious
it's
with
funny.
that.
That whole thing was so funny because of the fact that like when I actually said it, I said it in like a cute kind of like cuddly kind of way, and you knew he was gay, of course. So
So made it
like
so funny. They was like, oh, this nigga over here catfish like they was like, this can't be no real woman knowing how our gaydar be on.
yo, they literally was like, he's gay, baby girl. I was like, well then, because I kind of just let them run with that one.
That was funny. That was hilarious. Okay, so was the breakup between you and Rebecca, was that did that have anything to do with your newfound stardom?
Truthfully, it didn't. It was just a lot of like things that were, happening in between, like a lot of things that were happening in between. And of course, we had our moments and our arguments like any other relationship. But at the same time, it was just like, there was one time I was just like, you know what, I need the space. And then it kind of just blew over and got to this big thing. And whew, it just took me, child, listen, it just got too much. And I was like, listen, we gotta go separate ways right
Yeah, he was like, I got all this shit writing on me. I can't have you fucking it up. Oh,
I
man.
was like, I can't do it. It's a headache.
I said it for you, see, Breezy. I said it for you. No, so okay, so now that you're single, that means that you ain't getting none as much as you probably like. So what are you doing to go ahead and quench that thirst?
I kind of just been like reading books and like really just having more time for my art.
You've been reading books to stimulate yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been reading books, so I've kind of been distracted. So it's not really like a big necessity for like that's never been really a big thing. So I never really seen that as like an importance. But I kind of just like the conversation. The conversation, the stimulation between two people that you can really, have in a relationship and just consistently talk. And
oh, so you've been reading books about relationships and stuff?
yeah, from relationships all the way down to self-improvement, like back up into like The Alchemist, all the way down to like, how to like tie your shoes. Like I've been like literally reading books, like reading. So
well, there you have it, ladies. A single man that reads books about relationships and stimulation and stuff. So
well, I've also read this one book. It was the Karma Sutra. I've read this book on Karma Sutra, and it was a very interesting read. Mm-hmm. Very interesting read. It teaches you a lot about the female anatomy and like how to, maneuver the art of having booty calls, So
oh, it teaches you how to successfully have a booty call?
Yeah, it teaches you how to have a booty call, but like not really make it seem like a booty call. It's just more like, you're just in it. And when you're in it, you're getting that booty and you do what you do because it's your duty to protect that booty.
So the beauty in the booty.
Exactly. As they say, doing the butt.
Oh my God.
Yo, that's my tune. That's my tune.
Don't put in the butt unless you're ready.
Oh, but yeah. Something about the butt.
Yeah. Okay, so I always ask this to folks. Okay, so 2 questions. First one, what celebrity have you worked with since everything has come about for you? And who's a celebrity that you can't wait to work with or would love to work with?
Oh man. A celebrity that I've worked with. Well, I haven't really had the opportunity to work with other celebrities just yet.
Okay.
Prior to that, I've worked with a bunch of them. Like way before the circle, I worked with a bunch of them, like Danny Glover, Taraji.
In the acting aspect or production?
And in the acting aspect, like acting and like the whole production angle, everything. Because I was in Proud Mary, and I got to actually, it's pretty funny. So crazy story. Danny Glover was actually walking by, and he's a real smooth old dude. He talked just like this. He'd be like, "Hey, how you doing, baby? All right, I'm just shaking." So everybody like afraid to talk to him. And he walked by me. I said, "Hey, how you doing?" He said, "I'm doing good. Slick, how you doing?" I said, "I'm good, Mac Daddy. I'm just sitting here chilling."
You called him Mac Daddy?
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, I'm just sitting here, Mac Daddy, chilling, cooling." He was like, "I like you, kid." And then after that, he just started calling me.
Danny Glover is not Donald Glover, guys. He's not.
No. Not Donald Glover. Not Childish Gambino.
Exactly. Okay.
No, but he was smooth. He was a real smooth dude, very cool, very humble. And he just called me grandson. He said, "Come on, grandson, come hang out with me." And I was just like, "Where?" Everybody's looking at me like, and I was like, "I just chilling." Yeah, I was minding my business. So I went to hang out with him, and every time we got on set, I was talking to him, chopping it up with him. And he was like, "Everybody, when y'all come on set, y'all know it's my grandson." Like,
oh wow.
That announcement. I was like, "Word." I was like, "Hey, all right." Yeah.
I got a new granddaddy.
Right. He was so cool though.
Pop, you fired. That's crazy. Okay.
My granddad was a Southern dude. He was very, very Southern, like Alabama Southern.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So when you said gin, automatically I went to like the gin that he would drink, because he drinks Seagram.
Seagram. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Seagram.
So yeah, he drinks Seagram dry gin, and he would do that with ginger ale, and he'd be riding, boy, just riding around his little car too. He'd be like, "You okay?" "Yeah, grandma, good." "Okay."
My granddaddy.
Mm-hmm.
That is too funny. Okay, so who would you love to work with in your acting capacity?
Oh man, I would love to work with. I would definitely love to meet Will Smith. Not work with him yet, because I ain't up there just yet. But then again, the world is full of endless possibilities, so I can't even count myself out. So I would definitely love to work with Will Smith, as well as Tom Holland. Tom Holland is a dope actor. Yeah,
Tom Holland is a really good actor.
Yeah, he's dope.
I loved him when he played Bane. Yeah.
Nah, I loved it when he played Spider-Man, and he was in the Avengers Endgame, and he was like, "Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good," and I was like, I was hurt.
Oh yeah.
I was genuinely hurt. Like when he disappeared, I cried, man.
I just said the wrong Tom. Tom Holland, yes, the little Spider-Man dude. I'm thinking of the guy that played Bane. Got him all.
Oh no. Yeah.
I'm gonna erase this from this part right here. Yeah, no, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, he's really good. And I didn't even know he was British.
Yeah, when I heard him speak, I said, "You British genius. I love you, man." He's so dope.
So how do you feel about that with a lot of British actors, black and white and whatnot, taking American roles?
Honestly, it's a hustle. It's a hustle. Like, if they're taking them, that's because they're doing it better, because we're not stepping up to the plate. So it's like, somebody told me that was going to be the shift, like years before, because they said that American actors are now becoming dumber. And it's like, the reason we're becoming dumber is because of the fact that we're not willing to study our craft. Mm-hmm. And they're doing it 10 to 30 times better. So if they're coming over here taking it, they're taking it because they earned it. Mm-hmm. So they're earning their spots. We can't be mad at that because we're not earning ours.
Somebody come smack you calling them dumb.
Well, listen, they better be ready to be smacked right back, because I'm going to smack some sense into them and let them know, look, you dumb with a cause, so you better get that book. So right. I'm reading.
So you can't get mad. Because I
You can't
read.
be mad. Yeah, you can't be mad because everything that you need and every question that you have, you can find it in a book.
Mm-hmm.
And someone told me that now I've always read a book because the most profound questions are found in books. Why do you think they have encyclopedias and dictionaries and all this other stuff? Those are books. You need a word? Go to a dictionary. Like, they even got an urban dictionary if you want to learn some slang.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's a real thing.
And I'm quite sure a lot of folks go to that need to pick up certain slangs and not. You'd be amazed.
Yeah.
Me working on sets and stuff and being around dialect coaches and all that, it's an interesting thing. It's so many aspects that take place behind the scenes on set that on sets that people don't realize happens. They just think that it's all about just the acting. Like, it's so much more than that.
And a lot of people they want to be famous with the whole fame and just be there, but they don't want to do the work.
Nope.
And it's like, sometimes you ain't sleeping. Like, you going straight. You're not taking no naps. You're not doing, like, you putting in hours and hours and hours. Like, that's dedication.
That's
like,
what I was telling a friend. I said, you could take advantage of this quarantine, or you could take advantage of this quarantine working, finding your craft, finding your niche, or you can take advantage of getting rest. And especially been in our industry, we don't know when we go back, we don't know how we're going to be working. And so I'm utilizing my rest time because I know normally when I am working on the sets and stuff like that, I don't get any sleep. So I'm very fortunate for the rest that I was able to get. I'm not tripping about it. I'm not listening to those folks talking about, if you don't pick up a new skill during this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, you do not live my life.
Sometimes you need it. Like me, I would love to be quarantined and locked in and just be able to, like, take that moment and rest for like a week and come back and be like, I'm ready. What's next? Like, I don't have that time. But for everyone that does, that's dope. And it's important to maintain that and keep that rest, because you're not only resting your body, you're resting your spiritual and your mental. Yep. So you're gaining that unity that you need, so that when you do go back out there, you're shutting it down. Like, you're really killing it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So absolutely. Do you hear that, guys? You have to maintain your rest. Seaburn said it.
Word. Make sure you drink your water. Like,
Seaburn Motley Burns Williams, whatever he said.
Motley Burns Williams. Heat. Motley Burns Williams.
Motley Burns Williams. That's what.
Yo, you know what's funny? Overseas, I actually had learned like a bunch of slang words. Like, it was so dope.
Where did you guys shoot again?
We shot in London.
Yeah.
Yeah, we shot in London, and they made it seem like more Americanized.
Yeah, it was totally Americanized, but I can kind of tell where they had you guys staying. It was nowhere here. That's why I was just like,
Yeah, because they made it seem like, what, the Chicago skyline or something, and now people was like, did you guys film in Chicago? We was like, no, you filmed that bad boy in London. What you mean? Yeah, like, yo, it'd be like, so funny when you get those questions. Why don't you go in there? Go in there and shut it down.
I mean, I would, but I'm like, I never see like the castings and stuff for it.
It's on their page.
Oh.
It's on the Circle page. They already announced that they started casting for it.
Oh, okay.
So they haven't finished it, but they did start it. So you gotta get your little hind part up on there, boy.
My what?
Your little hind part. You better get your little hind part up there.
Oh, my hind parts. It's a lot of hind parts I gotta get up there.
Well, you better pick it all up and take your butt over to the casting.
Right. I may check that out though. I ain't too proud. I don't care what got going on.
The thing about it is, right, the process that I like took to even get there was like, it was dope, because I saw something different. And for me, I tell everybody this, last year I was up for 4 different TV shows. Like, I was big flexing. And it was like, I put in the work though, because I was auditioning. Like, I didn't have to like go to the auditions, but I put in for the castings. Like, I was going to their websites looking up casting. And then I would literally apply for them and they would call me. And it was like 4 different shows, like the Match Game, the $100,000 Pyramid, like what Match Game, $100,000 Pyramid, Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, The Circle, and then Ellen's Game of Games. Like I had all of these shows legit knocking. And I'm like, The Circle came along and I kind of saw the avenue and I was like, I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah.
So it was like I went to the website, like abc.com. Like you go right under career, there's castings. You go to MTV, right under career, there's casting. You go to like NBC, all of these different shows, like CW. You go into careers, there's castings there. Like people don't realize that the way they cast for like these little TV shows, they're different. So you don't go out there and you don't get no audition call or do the cattle calls.
Yeah, no, the reality shows and stuff, they get you like it's a real job type interview thing. So it's not like an audition. It's a sign up, we're gonna vet you, and then if we like you, you go from there. So
they talk to you on the phone like how we're talking right now. They talk to you just like this, and if you don't have no energy, they be like, well, all right, cool, we'll call you back.
Yeah, that's okay, y'all. So he putting y'all on game on how to get on these reality shows. Like, he trying to put y'all on game for y'all who want to have that instant gratification.
Let's do this, right? Instant gratification 101.
The instant gratification.
There is no instant gratification. Now, instant gratification 102. It don't exist. Why? Because it don't happen. Not truthfully, it's a process. Everything has a process. And as long as you can understand that process doesn't come easy, like you'll be fine. Why? Because you'll be willing to go through the process and be like, yo, I got this.
True. You got it. I see you got it. You got it. Going ape shit on the damn TikTok.
Right.
I was just like, when I seen all those videos, I was like, yo, he is staying busy like hell. Cause I'm like, ain't no way in hell I got that much energy to make all them TikToks. It takes so long to do those. And it's only like 30 to
especially getting the angles, all of that. Like just getting those small angles just for like what, a couple hundred, like 1,000 people to just see that joint and be like, it's okay. Like
I admire like the even younger kids, like you scroll on the For You page or whatever, and then it's like the little teenagers and stuff. They got like the whole little slow motion karate stuff going. I'm like, yo, these kids are very talented, and I adore the fact that they have this platform where they don't have to have all this equipment. Where I'm old school, I enjoy using the proper equipment, the proper lighting, but TikTok is perfect for the people that want to stay in those lanes, though.
And it teaches them how to video edit, like many skills that a lot of people don't have because they were never taught. Why? They didn't have the proper tools. So now TikTok kind of combines all of that into one platform and all in the same area. So you can do it right then and there, and you're learning on the fly. So every time you put out a video, you're getting better and better, depending on your energy. If your energy low that day, you're gonna be like, yeah, let me put this out and I'll just do it.
I'm just gonna put this together for you.
Yeah, it's just gonna be one of those. But if you really like take that time to invest into it, you'll really see the fruit of your labor. Like you'll really see that fruit. And then from there, your tree will start to bear more fruit. Why? Because you'll start to get into this flow and you'll start creating even more. So it's a very useful tool for like creators and anyone who wants to just get on there and have fun. Like whether you take it serious or not, like just go in there and have fun.
Right. So what's the craziest thing a fan or somebody that recognized you ever tell you, ever DM you, or did you ever have anybody like throw themselves at you and like, hey man, I got this whole ass over here for you?
Oh man, so I have a bunch of stories like that. This one girl, I went to this event and I was doing this event, and this one girl literally threw herself over the table just to like try to talk to me. She was like, Rebecca, I love you, Rebecca. And I was
like, calm down.
yeah. I was like, chill, girl.
She
Not
called you
that deep.
Rebecca?
Yeah. She was screaming, Rebecca, I love you. I gave her that classic, hey. But truthfully, in my DMs, man, all the time, I get, oh, you have the best ass on television, and I'm like, thank you, like all the time. I probably have about like 30 to 40 messages just saying, you got the cheeks, like your cheeks in that onesie, or you know that ass, that ass, like
that
I'm
ass,
just like, right. Yeah, like, yo, somebody actually said that to me on my Twitter. They was like, you gonna show me that ass? And I was like, hell no. Like, but it's true. Like, I get all of that. I get everything known to man under the sun. Like, somebody sent me a video one time. They sent me a video, and in my comment section said, "Ooh, check your DMs, please." That
video what?
Listen. It get nasty. Like I didn't even look at the video, but like as you glimpse at a message, like when you accept it, you can literally see the front of it and know whether you're gonna watch it or not. So I go in that message thing. I was like, okay, let me see what this young man talking about or this gentleman talking about, and I respond accordingly.
It'd be a guy.
It was a dude, right? It was a dude down from Atlanta, right?
Oh my God.
So. Listen, I'm learning fast about some of these Atlanta dudes. I'm learning fast about them, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm in my inbox. I'm like, okay, accept. First thing I see is a butt naked man with another butt naked man, and I blocked it. I didn't see no more. Yeah, it was.
First thing I saw was a butt naked man and another butt naked man.
Like ass, butt naked.
They
like
weren't
the
like
most
those troll pages, were they? Because it's a lot of those troll sex pages that be on anybody with a blue check next to their name. Talking about come see how I grind.
No. It was one of those college recruiters. The gentleman was a college recruiter, and he felt literally comfortable with sending me his sex video. It was a sex tape, and I never touched that sex tape. I ain't never looked at it. All I saw was the cover, and I saw this little stick thing, and I said, hell no. I said, my eyes. I washed my eyes out.
Who he trying to recruit? What
college
he recruiting to?
And he was just happy that I accepted his thing, and I was just like, yo, I blocked you, like, brother, no, I don't want to see that nastiness. Nah. Like, not to say anything crazy, but I don't want your sex tapes in my DMs. To me, yes, that's nasty. You send me a sex tape in my DM? Hell no, I ain't gonna look at that. Don't nobody want to see that. That's real life.
Man, that's funny. They trying to get on. They be like,
they trying to get.
I'm gonna they trying to get in. That's gonna talk about me.
You trying to get in.
You gonna see this ass.
Oh, it wasn't ass I was seeing. It was far more. It was the horse tranquilizer.
Was it big though? No, I'm sorry.
Listen, I ain't going that way. Oh no. Hell no. I ain't going there. Listen, I've actually been to Pride before. Pride out here was actually pretty fun. I got to ride on one of the floats, and it was funny.
Where are you?
I'm in Boston. I'm currently in Boston, okay. And it was funny. I got to hop on one of the floats, and like one of the ladies, she came over. She was giving me the eye too. And then my boy looked over. He said, "Yo, she wants you." I was like, "Who?" It's like her. I said, "Hey, all right." And I was like, "No, we had Pride, brother." I was like, "I don't know." I was like, "I don't know. You know what you know." And I was like, "I've been trusting my instincts on this one." And I said, "No, thank you." I said, "Nah." But Pride is mad fun.
He said, "You never know. You never know."
You never know. Pride is one of.
You have to ask those hard questions.
You do have to ask those questions because I'm a heterosexual man. Like I have a lot of gay friends. I don't like to use that word. I like to refrain from it, but I do. I have a lot of gay friends, and you know, they cool as heck. Like, yo, they know how to party they asses off. That's why I'm like, yo, I'd rather hang out with them because they lit.
Yeah, they don't sit around. They don't sit around. That's one thing I was thinking too. I was just like, people are so stoked to get out the house and so ready to get out the house to do the same thing they're doing in the house, is sit around and look at people, but while drinking. I'm like, so you're gonna go pay to do the same thing you can do for free in the house?
Well, my thing is, when they're out of the house, they're gonna be complaining to get back into the house. So it's like, enjoy being home at the moment. Like, just enjoy it, because at the end of the day, you're gonna want to be home anyway. So you're gonna be like, oh man, I can't wait to get home. Then you see your bed, oh my bed, oh I missed you. Like, yo, don't be in a rush to like leave your house as fast.
We're never satisfied here. I just saw a video on my Instagram of somebody. They taped. It was like a big pool party. Literally, everybody's sitting around at the pool party, and they talking about reminiscing, missing this. I'm like, like they ain't even doing nothing. It's just a bunch of people sitting around the pool looking.
Yeah,
and
like,
now moving forward, it's gonna be a bunch of people that you know are contagious as hell, sitting around looking, not doing nothing. They not dancing or nothing. I'm like, that ain't fun.
No, man, I don't want to be outside with the cooties, knowing that you could possibly get the cooties, not knowing. It's like in the STD. You don't want the Rona because now she fits into that. Like, whoa, no, man.
Everybody's susceptible now. It ain't no I'm a virgin or I don't do that. Like, no, you can get this shit.
I feel bad for the people that are virgins because now it's like we're in the pandemic, and I know they're probably like, yo, I don't want to die virgin. Like, I know they're like, yo, I don't want to die virgin. Now, I wouldn't be afraid. I'd be like, man, I ain't had no booty. Like, I'm a virgin. Damn, I don't want to die virgin. Like, at least let me experience some booty before I go off this earth.
That's a good topic, though. It's knowing that this could be something that you catch, and then what if you are like this virgin, and are you willing to lose your virginity because you could be compromised and possibly get sick and die from this disease,
from the Rona? You see what I'm saying? And it's like, to know that you're a virgin, right? What if you're a virgin not in a relationship, or a virgin, like, there's always going to be some dude that you're like, oh, he's cute. Yo, just throw that booty at him one time. I bet you'll be like, whoa, this is beautiful. Like, but just don't fall in love, because it's Rona love. You don't want the Rona love. Like, you just want to get you some booty. Yeah. You don't want no Rona love. You want to just be like, yo, I want some booty.
Who got it unless they carrying around their papers.
That's true. I got my papers. My joints is negative. I was like, yes. I got my papers. I'm cool. I'm like, who want to do? Yeah. Listen, all the virgins out there.
So
you got papers?
You say your test says negative, right? So have you ever had the flu shot in the past?
I've had, the last time I had the flu shot was 2008.
Okay, so because there's a rumor floating around that if you've had the flu shot and you get tested, it's gonna show up positive as coronavirus. But I'm like, that's not true. But you just debunked that whole thing. So, I knew in my head, I knew that wasn't true. But it's a lot of conspiracy theorists. It's a lot of it's a lot of Facebook doctors and scientists.
Everybody's
Facebook just needs to come out with a whole university, because there's so many people that are on there just giving out misinformation, and people are just falling right into it.
Facts. And the sad part is like, you don't know what's real and what's fake, or like what's a real article on there to like gain information from, because Facebook doesn't filter out actual sources. It's just like,
they have
I could throw up an article on Wikipedia and people would just be like, "Whoa, my gosh!"
And Wikipedia, you can go in and change the information yourself. And
exactly.
People aren't doing their real educated research.
Yeah, and that's just like the show. It all trickles right back, full circle. Like when it comes to TV, like people don't care and they don't care about you in real life. They care about you on the television. They're like, give me that Rebecca dude. Like, give me that experience. Come here, Rebecca. Like,
do
come in.
exactly what you did on there.
Yeah. And it's like, you gotta remember, like, y'all got more stuff in my bag, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not gonna introduce it all at once. I'm just gonna have fun with riding the wave, and then eventually it will die down, and then the next thing will happen. Shout out to Sony, because I was in the works. We in the works.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Seaburn, we're getting close to our descendants here, and it's awesome chatting with you, man. It was awesome chatting with you. I really appreciate you coming on to Man Chats with Mandy, just being real open and unfiltered, and just talking about, what you heard, what you learned in life. And
well, if you don't know, now you know.
yeah,
Right.
and I hope we can do this again. I will let you know when this is all up. Keep it moving, and I'm gonna see you on the flip side, I'm sure. So,
you are right.
So again, thank you so much, and I'm about to peace out, bro.
Yo, later, macaroni. Thank you for having me. Everybody who won't give